The firm was taken private to $22 billion. It was acquired by a private real estate builder operator with Tishman and the Lehman Brothers Holding Company. The man didn't quit. He positioned himself, and he was consistent. These books, you gotta write down your dreams, and you gotta be consistent. And we could all get there. You know, it's just a matter of putting the time behind it. No excuses. Winners take action, and losers don't. All right. So one of the things we're going to talk about is, okay, fine. All this stuff is good. We get it now. Okay, this is a hot area. We need to get our shit together. We need to make some money. We need to position ourselves. We get it. All right. So now what? Well, we can't all do it by ourselves. You can't do it by yourself. You got to have a team. No billionaire was created by themselves. You got to have a team. But along with the team, you got to have structure. You got to have a foundation. You got to have purpose. You got to have processes. You got to have procedures. You got to have systems. You got to have the right people. And then you got to be able to automate a lot of these things so you can do time management, like we use Infusionsoft.
Yeah.
Okay? We use Infusionsoft to help us automate our systems and our processes. And then we have the right people. Anisha works with me, Clint works with me, Tasha works with me, and I have 5 other people that work around the virtual area that work with us. And then you gotta have the system. We use QuickBooks to maintain all of our income and profit and loss and our reports and our tracking of how much money's coming in, how much money's going out. And then we use Infusionsoft as our automation system. And then process and procedures. You know, we create everything in terms of departments. You have your HR department, you have your marketing department, you have your business development department, you have your admin department. And we all could do that. Even though you're one man right now, but you gotta start thinking like a CEO. You gotta start acting like a CEO. You gotta position yourself as if you're already there. So one of the things that I would tell you guys is, if you can, figure out a list of things you hate to do. And then find somebody that likes to do them. Okay? So get yourself an assistant, even if it's 5 hours a week, or 10 hours a week, or 15 hours a week, but get yourself an assistant. A lot of these kids, they're fast with PDAs and social media and Facebook and Twitter. Well, I don't know that stuff. She does all that. Between her and Clint and Tasha, they do all that. I don't want to go backwards and learn Facebook. Right? But you can get the right people to do what you need. But you gotta have the right systems and the right processes in order to grow your company and grow your dreams. I'm not gonna do this. All right. Oh, you want to? Okay. All right, we'll do it. All right, so here's a homework challenge. All right, so if you guys grab a piece of paper. Just grab a piece of paper. And then if you guys can fold it up, just take it and fold it up like this into squares. Just fold it up, 4 squares. Everybody got one? Yeah. Done? All right, cool. Let's rock. All right, so we'll take this piece of paper and then fold it into 4s, write on each section. So let's say each section, so you have each section of the paper. Okay? Write down things to do. Things to do. What are the things, and I'm only going to give you guys 30 seconds, so don't spend a lot of time. Just on top of your brain, what are the things you got to do? The things you have to do. So don't take a long time. So write down on one of the corners, things to do. And then on the other side, write down things not to do. And then right down in the other corner, write down resources. And if you flip the page on one of the corners on the blocks, write down why. Everybody has a why. Like, why are you doing this? What's your purpose? Why are you here? What's your objective? Everybody write down your why. So then we're going to just take a minute and just kind of go through and write down your in each one of these blocks, write down things to do, things not to do, your resources, and then take a minute and write down your why. Like, why are you doing this? And I'll share with you the reason I'm doing this is I have a twin brother. He's extremely sick. He's in Canada, and he needs medical attention. And the reason I'm doing this is to take care of him. This is why I do what I do. So everybody has their why. Like, why are you doing this? Why are you here? Why do you need money? Why do you want money? Money is just a man-made product. It's something big, so take a minute and write that down. Another 30 seconds. Everybody done? Okay, now on another block, on another side of the paper, write down your problem. What is hindering you from doing these things? What is your problem? Do you not have money? Do you not have credit? Do you not have contractors? What is your problem? What's hindering you from getting these things done? What is your problem? Write down your problem. What is your problem right now? What's causing you not to get to the next level? Everybody done? Okay, so just take a second and go over your list. Okay, things to do. Okay, so things to do. So just glance over the list for a second. All right. Things not to do. And then your resources. The things you guys wrote down, has these things been the same for you guys for the last 18 months, 24 months? Have they been the same? Okay. Now, on the block that you guys wrote down, your problems, like the problems that you guys wrote down, cross the word out, problems. And write down, this is my story. Write down the word, this is my story. This is a story that I'm telling myself. I don't have enough money. I don't have enough credit. I don't have access to enough deals. I don't have enough access to people. This is your story. I come from Pakistan. I didn't speak English when I got here. I still don't speak right. But the thing is, this is a story that we're telling ourselves. So stop telling yourself the same story. Stop feeding yourself and get out of your own way. Get out of your own way. All right, next slide. All right, my last remarks. We are hiring agents at our Next Stage Largo office, and Next Stage First Realty is a full service real estate investment / retail business. For our agents, we provide cutting edge technology, we provide leads, and we help you with potential buyers and sellers. And I also provide private coaching, optional. I will coach you to make sure you guys are getting deals and making money. You can earn income at Next Stage whether you have a closing or not. There's different things we've established in place where a lot of realtors sometimes cannot make money every single month, and cash flow becomes a problem. Because we're on the construction side, as well as the investment side, we have other areas that you guys can make money and not have to have a settlement in order for you to get paid. Your success is our success. And the philosophy of Next Stage is the power of we. We allow you, you're basically building a business at Next Stage and not just doing business. And the thing about that particular model, that tagline is, when you build a business at Next Stage, your business can be willed to your aunts and your uncles and your nephews as you deem fit. You can will your business. So if you're in the business for 18 years and you built this huge clientele of buyers and sellers, and you could actually will that business to somebody else within your family member. One of the things that I'm offering for 2013 is I decided to take on 10 spots to teach 10 very serious people that want to learn and grow their business and create a blueprint for their success for 2013. And basically, we'll be offering phone sessions and setting up your actual real estate business, your actual real estate practice. And then we're going to be providing you additional tools and resources that we've built over the years, from our CPA to bookkeepers, our contractors, our funding sources, and different people like that. I have over 24 years of experience, and you know, this will save you a lot of time and energy from making mistakes. And one of the things, you know, we're not just talking about real estate, but we're talking about a life change here. You know, we're talking about, you know, allowing these dreams to actually come through by being on an assignment, by having homework, by being accountable, by doing your part. If you don't do your part, I'm not going to deal with you. I'm not. Boot camp. 101. Come on time, be on time. All right, so please go to Facebook and connect with us and like us, and you know, we do blogs and newsletters and things of that nature. And tell your friends and family about us and our services as well. We're a local company. I believe you know what we're doing. Okay, now what? Now what to do with all this information and where to go and how to do it. All right, so we know about the leading indicators. We know about the job growth, the population, shopping centers. We know about everything that's taking place in our areas. You know, what you want to do right now is basically position yourself. Start positioning yourself. Like all of these guys in here, these guys are potential customers. Like Steve, he's a realtor. He's been going for years. He's good. And I'm sure you guys need realtors, right? There's potential contractors. That other guy back there is a contractor. Brian's a contractor. There's resources. He's a contractor. There's people in here. Start networking. Start talking to each other. Start creating your team. Start positioning yourself today. Exchange business cards. Okay, the market analysis, we talked about Home Depot, the stocks and how they're going up. These indicators you guys can watch at home. Everybody's got TV. Watch these things at home. Get familiar with them. Why DC, Maryland, and Virginia is the top 5 places to live, housing trends, and then we'll talk about entertainment. That's it. Here's a chart right here that shows rent versus own. To own, to basically rent a property in the DC, Maryland, and West Virginia area, in terms of rent, it could potentially cost you close to $2,098 in rent. But if you're able to become a home owner, then you actually have a mortgage payment of $12.05, and a difference of 43%. So there's a lot of home buyers that are getting off the fence. So use this information to position yourself, become an agent, get your license, get active in the community, get active with the board, get educated. Okay, position yourself in 2013. The buying market has already started picking up. It has never stopped actually. It's actually getting worse. And usually around Christmas and New Year it slows down, but it's actually getting higher. Would you agree?
Yep.
We just had, like I said, multiple offers on all these deals that we sent out. So people are starting to wake up. People are tired of paying $2,000 rent. They want to buy a house? Yeah. If they can afford to buy a house at 3%. I'm going to talk the gross domestic products, and this is basically showing how the economy has been changing over from 2008 to where it was 2009 to where it is now. Okay, so if you notice, what the GDP stands for is gross domestic product. This is how the United States government is one of the things that they monitor in terms of indexes and how we spend our money and how the money moves and what products move and so forth. But if you notice, in 2008, our gross domestic product, we weren't growing, we were actually losing. Okay? And so we just started to pick up. And so if you notice between, right about here, is when we started to pick up, and we've been maintaining somewhat of an average of a growth. And they're predicting the GDP to growth for 2013 to be about 3.5% in our area. So people are spending money, people are buying stuff. So this is the consumer price index. This is how consumers, all of us, in terms of how we spend our money and what we do with our money, and in terms of saving, in terms of spending. Okay, so all this stuff is available to you guys online, but what this particular chart shows you guys from January 2002, January 2003, 2004, so forth, and it goes to 2012. And if you look at the chart from how it was here in 2002, to when the market was going up, people were spending like crazy. People were spending, and as soon as the market tanked, it dropped, and as soon as the tax credit came out, there was a tax credit that was issued by Obama's administration to buy real estate, and then the market went back up. As soon as the tax credit went down, the market tanked again. It talks about housing trends here in terms of where we were in 1970 to where we were in 2010. This chart is, we were trying to find more of a local for 2012, but we couldn't find one. But it shows you that basically, in terms of our population growth, in terms of jobs, in terms of housing, you notice that it's basically constantly going up. It's constantly going up. It's going to get worse over the next 10, 12 years. And the reason I have this chart in there is all about positioning yourself. And this talks about home sales index in terms of where we were. This is off the RBI Pending Homes Report. This right here is 2008, 2009, 2010, 2011, and here's 2012. Okay, so right in this particular area right here, in 2010 is when they started doing a lot of the tax credits and stuff like that. The housing market went up huge. But in terms of where we are now in 2012, we're almost at the same particular place as where we are now. Okay, so we've been constantly going up. And we're starting to take off because we're at the end of the year. So this is going to keep going up in the next 10 years. Supply and demand. Rent versus own, we talked about this. What is the state of the market? We talked about CPI, GDP, Consumer Confidence, and Savings Index. You gotta know what's going on in your backyard. You gotta understand what's happening in your areas. Thank you for your time and the opportunity to present. And next stage, First Realty and Brickfront Properties and Infrastructure. We're one company, one-stop shop, and follow us. And then when we get back from break, we're gonna go into more information in terms of what you should buy. You should wholesale, you should buy and flip, what you should do. We'll get into that more during after the break. All right? Well, this is good.
We're gonna take a 7-minute break. We'll come back at 11 o'clock. So there's bathrooms down the hall. There's actually, I think, coffee in the cafe area that you can grab a cup if you get away from the cafe monitor there.
That's nice.
Don't give him my name. Well, let's come back by 11 o'clock. What's up?
Yeah, how are you?
Yeah, I saw that. The engine.
Oh, yesterday?
And which bank was it?
I sent the mail.
They actually just came up with they actually do something. They actually came up with a program that changed about 6 months ago, where they actually giving cash to help with the problem as well.
You want to speak one time?
So, because you go through the process now, why don't you now? Right, with the individual.
Hey, what's happening?
Angela and Brian Gorby, the short circuit, they were working on that, and I told them to go back to them. They moved very fast.
So I was sitting thinking,
Other than that, we should be ready to go. After this one, has gone I'm ready to take some pictures.
I'm thinking ahead, I gotta go pee.
Go ahead and do that. That's what we gotta find. I didn't allow us to find out.
Oh, hey.
Really? I was trying to get your attention to let you know that the slide was over after
Oh, that's the most.
that was the last time. Like I just added those additional characters to put them. Take it.
What's up, buddy?
Hero.
You need to talk to him. You need to call Luther. Call Luther. I'll give you Luther's number. You know that condo people call back, they're gonna release the condo docs.
Right. That's what they charge them. $75 information.
Some people charge $250. 75 is cheap.
So they did get in contact with you on that?
They called the office and they were like, hey, this property, we're gonna do the condo docs. I'm like, yeah.
Okay, when will you receive it?
No, you got. I think you got to pay for it first.
Oh, you did?
Oh, you did? I don't know if they're gonna send it to you. They're gonna send it to us. Who'd you pay? You remember the lady's name?
It'll probably come to me first. I'm looking. I haven't checked my mail today. It should be in it today. So when I get it, I'll bring it to you guys. Okay.
Or her? It's Tasha.
How you doing, Tasha? Okay. Thank you. Who's the guy who talking about the car? I think the guy's finished cleaning the place and painting it. I'll go by there today once he's finished cleaning and painting. Don't put that coffee in. I'm ready to take some pictures and get this thing on the market.
Yeah, I
It's
don't
Tasha.
remember. I'll get his email and then.
He has some
Okay.
deals. So, go ahead. 2 bedroom. Oh, well, tell Tasha.
500 square feet. We'll probably do it one row. I'll talk to him.
That's the disabled station. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's garage. Our office heated, the bathroom. And an apartment.
I still have a buyer's agent with the previous people.
And an apartment above.
It's probably the last month he was going to work with me, but I'm putting in an office. I get it. Okay. It's part of the wholesale deal. You're familiar with the wholesale deal process? Once I get counter offer,
Just a little bit.
Are you dealing with a bank or private seller?
So you found a solution.
I know. Think about it. It's more.
well, if the buyer's agent who I'm shooting my offers through, he deals with the listing agent, doesn't he? Most of them, correct. So if I get a counter offer, in the wholesaling process, he negotiates. As my buyer's agent, I don't have the legal right to be able to do that because I have a buyer's agent now. He does all the legal negotiations, signing the contracts, even though I'm initiating the process. So I can go through him. What I'm looking for is,
So our only
let's say I agree to a ratified contract, then I start marketing.
Taking the real estate.
See,
I'm walking in the deals like that.
Word of mouth. Many applicants.
how would you market my condo? We put that when it was less. But a wholesaling deal,
Yeah.
but actually coming from the
Well, is this property you're talking about a bank seller of the bank?
well,
or is this a private seller?
I get my properties off of what they call a listing book. A lot of them mixed Oreos, fudge, milkshake. I just pick them at random, blank offers. I've gotten response back that I need additional information. I'm in the process of doing that. I got a few more documents, especially if they are.
Well, that's the
better
picture.
off with
A few more documents.
requiring
I need to put up updated information.
like the big banks.
But if I get a counter.
Okay.